There is a reason conservatives like this jabroni,
or as someone once said, shut up and dribble,
always want athletes to not speak out on political issues. It's because throughout the course of time, from Muhammad Ali to Brooklyn Dodgers star Jackie Robinson, 11-time NBA champion Bill Russell, what conservative America wants are athletes to remain just that, an athlete. Nothing more, nothing less. For the activist athlete, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has a case for being on the Mount Rushmore of just that title. In his younger days, Kareem, then Lou Alcindor, was dominant. Coach Jack Donahue recruited him to play at Power Memorial High School in New York. As Kareem made his way through the ranks, civil unrest was paramount. In 1964, he joined the debate team, later adding Harry U, or the Harlem Youth Opportunities Unlimited Incorporated, to his resume, which pioneered social work and community empowerment. Harry U was founded in part by Neil deGrasse Tyson's father. It advocated for crime prevention and empowering black youth. It provided job opportunities as well as making their communities more aware of their origins and history. Kareem witnessed the Harlem riots firsthand, sparked by a policeman fatally shooting 15-year-old James Powell. He shared a story of nearly being killed when a racist cop fired into a crowd. I found out last summer that we don't catch hell because we aren't basketball stars or because we don't have money. We catch hell because we are black, he said. Wanting to make an impact, journalism became his outlet. At one MLK News conference, he asked Dr. King, "What can we do to make our community better?" "Son," Dr. King responded, "you're already doing it." He would pen, "I was born in Harlem in the summer of 1947. I was reborn in Harlem in the summer of 64.
If you're in a racist society, and you're being discriminated against, it's up to you to do something for yourself.
In high school, his teams finished with 95 wins and just 6 losses, making him the top recruit in the country. He chose UCLA. Still, even as a basketball star, racial epithets were thrown his way. In 1965, when Malcolm X was assassinated in New York City, almost 2,800 miles away, Abdul-Jabbar protested on campus, demanding fair treatment of African-American athletes and other black students.
We were looking out for the best interests of black people as a whole in this country.
The Cleveland Summit, 1967. Muhammad Ali and fellow black athletes discuss his Vietnam draft refusal. After tough dialogue and hardball questions thrown his way, Ali convinced those who doubted him. Kareem would say, witnessing Ali's unwavering integrity was a turning point. Many remember the '68 Mexico City Olympics for Tommy Smith and John Carlos's protests on the middle stand, as they should. A notable face boycotted those games, Kareem. Dr. King had just been assassinated, and he thought that going to Mexico would seem like I was either fleeing the issue of civil rights or more interested in my career than in justice. I couldn't shake the feeling that if I did go and we won, I'd be bringing honor to the country that was denying our rights. He tried to explain to hostile reporters that true patriotism is about acknowledging problems and rather than running away from them, joining together to fix them, but he was met with racist epithets and suggestions that he leave the country. He would run clinics back home while boycotting the games.
or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
Sound familiar? After being drafted by the Bucks, Lou Alcindor converted to Islam and changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Many reacted as if I had just gut-punched America and everything it stood for. They wanted me to be the poster child for the good, a shining example of how America is living up to its promise of equal opportunity for all.
If you live in a racist society, you naturally have to react to racism if you are attacked. If you're going to do something about it, you do something about it on the basis of your race. We don't catch hell because we're Christians. We catch hell because we're black.
In his post-playing days, where he compiled 6 championships and 6 MVPs, Kareem volunteered as assistant coach to the Apaches on the White Mountain Reservation. He was paid $1, but it was deeper than that. You see, his father's family in the West Indies included Carib Indians, and his mother was part Cherokee, and so he sees himself as not only African American, but 1/4 Native American. Abdul-Jabbar, an activist, historian, and of course New York Times best-selling author, wrote of his experience in the book A Season on the Reservation. In 2017, he joined the Anti-Defamation League Sports Council along with tennis great Billie Jean King and the NFL's Ronnie Lott. Look, there are countless other feats, almost too many to list in one video, so I suppose I'll end with this. They say you should never meet your heroes. I beg to differ. Case in point, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.